Good morning, dear students. We'll be learning financial planning in today's lecture. In this lesson, the first thing which you need to understand is what is the meaning of the word financial planning. Financial, the meaning of the word finance means money. Finance means currency, or you can say finance means the wealth that we have. And this money, when it is utilized, when it is invested, or when it is saved, and when you make planning for such things, for saving money, for investing money, or for making it double, or how to make the money grow, such planning is called financial planning. For example, if a person gets a salary, an income, so that person is supposed to meet his daily expenditures. Daily expenditures means money which he requires for grocery, or maybe money for phone bills, cylinders, gas cylinder, or maybe light bill or water bill, whatever are his daily expenses. After meeting daily expenses, at the end of the month, if there is some amount saved by him, we call that amount as savings. And this savings are then utilized for his other needs, or it can be invested wisely in other things, like it can be deposited in the bank, or it can be invested in shares, or the person can make PPF. PPF is kind of funds in which the money is invested or deposited, and there, because of the good returns or interest, the money grows. Now, it is very important that a person saves amount or does saving. The motto or the motive after, like for saving money, is currency value changes every year. For example, if this year you're getting one pencil for rupees 10, then after 5 years, due to inflation, we might not get one pencil for rupees 10, we might get one pencil for rupees 20. You must have heard your parents speaking that in their days they used to get one vada pav in 3 rupees, or for example one pencil in 2 rupees. But now the things have become costlier. So if you want the money to multiply and to be invested wisely, it is wise that you keep the invest money in proper institutions or firms where the money grows. If that same money is kept in the house, inside the cupboard, it will not multiply, it will not grow. But if you invest the money in some proper institutions or firms like mutual funds gives good return. Whereas shares are risky. We can invest in shares where the market, if the market goes up, the money you get good returns. But at the same time, there is a risk that the market might go down and the money that you invested might reduce, or you might get less amount. So there are many things in which, or many firms, or many ways in which you can save money. In today's lecture, we are going to learn one important thing, that is income is basically divided into expenditure, that is expenses that are done in the month, and the remaining amount is called savings. So this is the main thing which you need to learn today. So we will make up a formula over here that income is expenses plus savings. This is how we'll make up a formula. Exercise 6.1 is based on this formula. Exercise 6.1, the first sum says a girl named Alka spends 90% of her salary, and after spending she saves rupees 120. So say for example the salary, that is income, salary means income. If we call income as X, so it is clearly said that 90% of the income, 90% means 90 upon 100 of the income means into X, is used for expenses, plus saving is 120. So we get an equation like this, which we have to solve further and get the value of x. So let's solve it quickly. This will be 0 and 0 cancel. X will be 9x upon 10 plus 120. X minus 9x upon 10 equal to 120. Cross multiply. This will become 10x minus 9x upon 10 equal to 120. 10x minus 9x will give you answer 1x. 120. This 10 cross multiplies. So answer of x is 1200. That means the Alka's monthly income is rupees 1200. Okay. Now in second sum, a person named Sumit. There's a person named Sumit who borrowed a capital. Capital means amount, children. When we use the word capital, capital is basically having two meanings. One is capital means a capital city of a state, or the other capital which we use in finance. This capital word in finance is basically money. So Sumit borrowed a capital of rupees 50,000. So borrowed means in fact he has taken a loan of 50,000 to start a business. So in the first year he did the business of food products and he suffered a loss, and the loss was of 20%. So when he started with 50,000 amount, he got 20% loss. So let's calculate. Loss is given 20% of the amount that he invested. That is 50,000 he has started with. So when you calculate here, you get 2 5s are 10 and 3 more zeros. That means he got a loss of 10,000. Loss means he got 10,000 less. So what is left at the end of the year with him? He had invested 50,000, he lost 10,000 out of it. So for the second year to start the business is having only 40,000 now with him, because 10,000 is lost. Now second year he changes the idea of business and now he invests this 40,000 in sweets business. Sweets means mithai, in sweets business. And when he invests this 40,000 in sweet business, this time he gets a profit, and the profit is of 5%. So let's see how much profit he actually gets. 5% means 5 upon 100 of the money that he invested for the sweet business. He invested 40,000. So 0 and 0 cancel. 5 4s are 20 and 2 more zeros. So he got 2,000 extra. So he started in the second year with 40,000. He got 2,000 extra. That means at the end of the second year, what is the amount left with him? At the end of the second year, he is having total 42,000 in his hands. So before he started with 50,000, 2 years he did business, and at the end of 2 years, he has 42,000 in his hands. So it is quite clear that he started with 50,000 but now he is having 42,000. That means he got a loss after 2 years. This all happened after 2 years. He got a loss of 8,000 rupees. You know how, children? 50,000 minus 40,000. He lost a total of rupees 8,000. Now this you have to convert into percentage, because the question says how much was his profit or loss computed on original capital. Original capital means the first amount that he started with. So this is the overall loss after 2 years. So we have to calculate loss percentage, that is 8,000 out of 50,000, the original capital, into 100, since we are converting into percentage. So 0 and zeros cancel, these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros cancel, and 80 divided by 5 will give you the answer 16%. So he got a total loss of 16% on his original capital after 2 years. Okay. Now in third sum, question number 3 says, there's a person named Nikhil Now this Nikhil, what he is doing is he's spending some amount of his income. So let's call his income as X. First let us call his income as X. So Nikhil spent 5% on children's education. So let's write children's education. He spent 5%. 5% means 5 out of 100 of income. It is written 5% of his monthly income. So we have taken monthly income X. So 5% of monthly income means into X. So this becomes 5x upon 100. Then the second thing given over here is he invests 14% in shares. So the second expenditure is shares, which is 14%. 14% means 14 upon 100 of income means into X. So this is 14x upon 100. Now the third thing said is he deposits 3% in the bank. 3% of his income he deposits in the bank. So for the bank we have 3% means 3 upon 100 into x. That is 3x upon 100. And then the last thing that they say is 40% is his daily expenses. After doing all this, whatever is his grocery, phone bills, light bills, water bills, that is all 40%. So we'll write here daily expenses is 40%. 40% means 40 upon 100 into x. So this is 40x upon 100. Now after doing this full list, after investing your children's education, share, then bank, then daily expenses, after doing all this, he is left with 19,000. At the end of the month, he is left. Left means the savings is rupees 19,000. Okay. So let's start with the formula. Income is equal to expenditure plus savings. Now if you will see, we have total 1, 2, 3 and 4 expenditures, right? So let's do total of these expenditures. The first one is 5x upon 100 added with second one is 14x upon 100. Third one is 3x upon 100 and the last one is 40x upon 100. So total this is how much x upon 100? Let's calculate. 5 and 14 becomes 19. 19 and 3 becomes 20, 21, 22. 22 and 40 becomes 62. So we have 62x upon 100 as the total, right? So income is x, total expenditure is 62x upon 100 and saving is 19,000. Okay, so this becomes x minus 62x upon 100 is equal to 19,000. Now you cross multiply, this will become 100x minus 62,000 upon 100 is equal to 19,000. 100x minus 62x will give you answer 38x upon 100 is equal to 19,000. Okay, if you will cancel with the table of 2, 2 ones are 2, 1 carry, 9s are 18, 2 50s are. So x will be 19,000 into 50 goes up, 19 goes down. So 19 ones are 3 zeros. So final answer is 50,000 rupees. So Nikhil's total income is 50,000 rupees. Is it clear, children? Now let's see question number 4. Now question number 4 says there are two people. One is Mr. Syed. One is Mr. Syed and one is Mr. Fernandez. Okay. Now they are going to invest some money. Mr. Syed is investing rupees 40,000. So let's call that 40,000 as principal. then the rate of interest given is 8% and the number of years given is 2 years. So this amount he has invested and we have to calculate compound interest because he has invested this amount in compound interest for 2 years. Now Mr. Fernandez, he invested amount in mutual funds. So principal over here is rupees 1,20,000 and this he has invested for again 2 years, that is the same duration, and he is getting total amount rupees 1,92,000 back after 2 years. So if he is getting 1,92,000 back, what should be the interest? Interest formula is amount minus principal. That means 1,92,000 minus 1,20,000 you have to do. So he is getting total amount 72,000 back. So he is getting 72,000 back. That is extra amount 72,000 interest. Now let's calculate compound interest over here. Formula of amount is, this we have learned in 8th standard, principal 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n. Principal is 40,000. 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 2. That is equal to 40,000. 1 plus 2 4s are 8, 2 50s are, right? 2 4s are, 2 50s are, 2 2s are, 2 25s are. So we have 2 upon 25 over here raised to 2. So this will become 40,000. 25 plus 2. We have to cross multiply over here. 25 plus 2 upon 25 raised to 2. That is 40,000. 27 upon 25 raised to 2. That is 40,000 into 27 upon 25 into 27 upon 25. Now we have to do cancellation over here, children. Cancellation with table of 5. So we see 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40, then 3 zeros. Again 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5, 3 carry, 6 are 30, 0 0. Again with the table of 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, 2s are 0. Again 5 1s are 5, 5 6 are 30, 5 4s are 20. So this way we have to do calculation 64 into 27 into 27. Okay. When we multiply 64 into 27 into 27, answer is 46,656 rupees. So this is amount. So interest will be amount minus principal, that is 46,656 minus 40,000, which will be 6,656 rupees. Okay. So Mr. Syed is getting 6,656 rupees on 40,000, whereas Mr. Fernandez is getting 72,000 extra on 1,20,000. So now these two figures cannot be compared. We cannot compare because here the principal is different, here the principal is different. So for 40,000 we are getting 6,556 extra something, and for 1,20,000 we are getting 72,000 extra. So we'll have to convert this into percentage and then compare the returns that they are getting. Returns means the extra amount that they are getting. We'll have to convert into percentage. So let's convert this into percentage. So let's find returns for Mr. Fernandez first. So that will be 72,000 out of 1,20,000 into 100. Why? Because we have to convert into percentage. And how to calculate returns for Mr. Syed? Returns for Mr. Syed will be 6,656 out of 40,000 into 100. Now this is all cancellation. Let's do cancellation. 2 zeros here, 2 zeros here. So we have 720 upon 12. Okay. Then this gives 12 ones are, 12 six are, zeros are. That means 60% returns is getting. Okay. Now here again cancellation. 2 zeros and 2 zeros cancel. We have 656 upon 400. Okay. Which on solving you can see we'll have to do cancellation with table of 4, or you can do it with table of 2 also. Okay. So after cancellation answer will be 16.64%. Now what you will do, children, over here, keep this 0 as it is. Do 6656 divide by 4. When you will do 6656 divided by 4, you will get answer 1664. And these two zeros are nothing but 100. Then the decimal shifts and you get the answer 16.64. Okay, fine. So here the returns are 16.64%. Here the returns are 60. So it is quite clear who got more returns. Mr. Fernandez got more returns. So here we have converted it into percentage and then calculated the returns. Okay. Now question number 5 will be similar. Same as question number 1. What we did in question number 1, same it is like question number 5. So question number 5 will be homework for your children. See that you solve question number 5 on your own. Now we'll meet in the next lecture for the next exercise. See you all children. God bless you all.